Hello everyone and privyet to our Russian friends. Welcome to Deckheads, brought to you by SharcTank Media. This is the 4th episode in our Android Netrunner series. I'm Tim.
And I'm Frank. And in this match, I will be playing the runner versus Tim, reprising his role as the corporation. So in our last match, I was NBN up against Tim as Noise with the Anarchs, and he eked out a hard-fought victory. So I'm looking to regain a little bit of pride in this match here. And
he fought hard. I didn't have to.
No, notice. Anyway, so I'll be going back to the criminals because they've served me well, but this time I'm going to be using Andromeda rather than Gabriel.
And I'll be the corp that I'm most familiar with and my favorite corp, which is Bioroid, but I'm playing Stronger Together and not Engineering the Future as I normally do. So
yeah, so both trying the expansion cards, and yeah, I know you have a certain affinity for Bioroid as an engineer yourself.
Yes, I'm an engineer in IRL, as it were. So yeah.
And me as a beautiful female criminal.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
So, did we already shuffle? I don't even remember.
I did. I don't know if
I'm gonna shuffle one more time because you know what?
That's fine. You know what? That's fine.
You get to look at your hand first anyway. So what's the Bioroid ability?
Oh, say. Okay, so Stronger Together is +1 strength to all ice, as opposed to the normal Engineering the Future, which is 1 credit on the first install. So I elected to go Stronger Together because I just think it's a more interesting. It allowed me to create a more interesting deck, a deck that I'm not used to running. So this is. I keep saying interesting, but it really is going to be interesting.
Yeah. So you liking your hand?
You know what? It's not the best, but I'll keep it.
Alright. So now, Andromeda's ability. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That is what she does. She also gives me 1 link. For the most part, she's all about the first hand.
Yeah. Andromeda puts you in a situation where you can set up a wicked first turn.
Yes.
Essentially.
Yeah. Well, I sure hope that that's what we're coming to today. So, Corporation does get to begin the round. So, whenever Bioroid would like to do whatever Bioroid does.
Engineer the Future?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start my turn out with a card draw.
9 cards is a lot of cards.
It is a lot of cards. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is install Ice on HQ.
Keeping it cool.
Second click is going to install this here.
Now, you sure you don't want to put any ice on your archives? Because now is the time.
I'll show you some archives. Yeah, that's what I said.
Are they like temperature controlled with? I don't know. I mean, that's what you do, right?
I don't know where you're going with this.
You put in air conditioners.
Yes, I am an engineering of the HVAC persuasion. So yeah, that's my turn.
What was your last click there, I missed it?
Oh, drew a card.
Nice. All right. So are you ready to hate this turn?
I am ready to hate this turn.
First click. Taking a sure gamble.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Second click.
Sympathy public.
We keep gambling. Oh. All right.
That was nice.
That was.
See. Credits more.
Oh, it's 5, 10, 13. So I'm at 13 Crediloonies. Now, is that a remote server you have there?
You see. That is indeed a remote server.
Well, then let me just go ahead and pay a click and a credit to give myself
Infiltrate or
a bank job.
Oh my. Okay.
Go ahead.
I have a feeling this is gonna be a quick game.
Just because I got money early doesn't mean I have money for the long run.
Not in the way that I would want a game to be quick. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to install that now. If I don't get rid of a card out of my hand, I'm going to lose it. So, we'll infiltrate. You're face down. It's the pad campaign.
It is indeed.
You want to res it?
Might as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and show.
No, I'm not gonna res it
Okay,
quite
leave
yet.
it low.
I'll wait to see what your last click is, and then I'll decide.
That was my last click.
Oh,
because
okay.
now I am down to 5 cards, meaning I throw away
So
nothing.
before my turn starts, I'm gonna res it and get 1 credit. And I'll draw a card, such as the way of things in this thing. What am I saying? I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so this is not a lot of options I got here. Okay.
That's really funny to me.
Okay, well, first click's putting that there. Second click's drawing a card.
Third click.
Third click. Third click. Is installing that there. Indeed.
Now let me go ahead and give me my clicks back. Okay. So first run is on pad campaign, but
You're gonna take the bank
we gotta
job
take the
instead.
bank job. There we go.
Again, I think this is gonna be a quick game.
It's $20 versus Tim's 4. So here's the part where I lose my hand. We'll go ahead and run.
Yes.
You know, let's go ahead and install this first. 9
Toolbox.
for the toolbox.
Really?
Now the toolbox grants me.
Recurring credits.
Oh yeah, grants me 2 reoccurring credits for icebreakers. Gives me 2 more memory on top of my 4, which is something criminals often hurt for, and 2 more link adding on top of Andromeda's 1, giving me 3. So I'm gonna be hard to trace. There's
Oh
another
man,
click.
this is unfortunate.
So
Yeah.
4 is a good hand. We'll go ahead and run number 2.
Ready to trash it. Ugh.
Yeah. Adonis campaign.
This is my Adonis campaign.
We'll attack the last one on the edge there. Yeah, baby. It's boop, boop. 2 on the board. Put that over there.
And that was your final click, correct?
Yes, sir. Boop, boop.
Alright, we'll start with a draw.
I do want to point out I am down to 8 credits. That means I spent 12 last turn. Not a cheap run.
Indeed.
But nothing's too expensive for Andromeda.
Indeed.
Isn't that our nearest other galaxy?
Still listening? Oh, I forgot to take my one from Packy there. Andromeda? No,
Okay.
that was, what is that one called? Alpha Centauri?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, it's a video game, isn't it?
Yeah, there actually is a video game called Alpha Centauri.
It's a good one.
Now that you mention it.
It was a good game. I think Lane has been playing an Alpha Centauri game for like 10 years. It's just
Oh,
loaded
really?
up sometimes, yeah.
I already forgot what that was. Things are,
I don't like this.
Yep.
Gonna draw.
This, you can probably tell, I'm struggling to get ice a little bit here. You can probably
Yeah,
tell.
you're definitely running a little cold.
No, I'm running hot.
That's what I meant.
I'm
You're
running
running
really
hot.
hot.
You're running real hot. We gotta get some fans on you here.
Yeah, exactly. My cooling signal is 100% right now. I'll just put it that way.
Well, it's careful because my computer shuts itself down unless I hand turn on the graphics fan.
Well, there may or may not be some shutting down in the near future here.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and run on that. Okay, put it back. If you want to res it.
I'm gonna wait till...
Okay, let's see what the next one is.
I didn't get a chance to...
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and trash the June bugs.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Didn't get a chance to... Anyway, you have one more click.
It'll only cost you 2 to get the other one, so I'm gonna go ahead and break one of those. Your choice. 4.
Oh, you're getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Alright, my turn begins.
Down to 4 credits.
And I get 1 credit from Pad Campaign. And I draw a card.
Boy, if I ever wished I was the wizard.
The Wizard.
The wizard.
And that's my turn.
Interesting indeed.
You know it.
I'll do this to install and pay 1 for the bank job.
Well, you're certainly not hurting for money this time
4,
around.
5, 6, 7, and 8.
If I had as much ice as you've had money,
I'm gonna go ahead.
would be very different.
Gonna go ahead and run my buddy Pad Campaign, but wait. Ching.
You're killing me, and I mean that in a literal way.
There we
Well,
go.
I
You
guess
know what my favorite part about the bank job is that
figuratively, literally.
the artwork reminds me a lot of Adam Jensen from
Oh, from
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex,
Yeah. I didn't ask for this.
I was gonna say, from now on, I'm gonna talk like Adam Jensen. You got one more click there, Frank.
Shut the hell up. Shit, I have 5 in my hand. Let's break your Pad Campaign.
That was such an awful, awful voice.
Jensen's?
Yeah, dude.
Oh. I don't know, you put up with it. It's like...
Yeah.
It's part of that cheese that you expect from the Deus Ex series. But there's still so much about it that's good that keeps us coming back.
No, I know, for sure. I agree entirely. So...
Really, you had to draw that?
Bloop, bloop.
Oh, you scored it.
I scored it! Accelerated beta test. That, of course, lets me look at the top 3 of R&D.
And pull out...
Install any ice I get. Install and res, I believe. Yeah, install and res, ignoring all costs. Any ice that I get. The rest get trashed. Well. Something is going to happen soon that may upset you a bit.
Is it Janice?
It's not Janice, but it is Heimdall. You know what? Just for funsies, let's throw our next bronze right on there.
Okay.
So that's my first. That was just 2, right?
Yeah. And then the other one gets trashed.
Terrashed.
Trashed.
It gets trashed. Trashed.
He's a barrier.
Unless
Oh, it's all Bioroid ice that gets powered up by 1.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so Heimdall definitely gets a boost there.
Yep.
That is bad for me.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it is all Bioroid ice.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
am I up?
Oh, yeah. It's your turn.
So I'm gonna go ahead, spend a click. Gonna draw. Spend 1. Get some Armitage code busting on. Oops. And
Armitage.
that's what it says, yeah. Armitage.
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 Yeah.
Armitage.
Armitage. Alright, one click left. How do we want to roll it, Tim?
One click left. I don't know, man.
We'll get some dollar.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Get that squeal.
Alright.
It's credits, I know.
Yes. That is correct. So I'm going to put that there for first. Then I will,
yeah?
put that there.
Which one's the upgrade?
I'm gonna put this there. I don't know which one. And thus my turn is complete.
Yeah, it's another damn June bug.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yep. Now, we did learn that you don't have to tell me it's an upgrade.
Well, I don't have to, but that one is advanced, so...
I know.
Yeah, that was thanks to Martin there. Martin helped us out a lot by pointing out some of our mistakes, so...
There. So, thank you, Martin.
Yeah, you know, this whole recording thing, sometimes the details of the game get a little lost when we're trying to... But this is the price we pay to provide highbrow entertainment.
Highbrow?
Very highbrow.
Highbrow.
See how high my brow is right now? It's higher than normal. That's... Anyway. So...
Forgot about this card in here.
That's always nice when you've built a deck and you're like, ooh, I put that in there?
I forgot I did this! It's not as useful to me as I would have hoped. Do you know what? Let's do it. Spend 3. Click to get myself 4 power counters on my Plasticrete armor.
Ah.
Prevent 1 meat damage.
Right. For each counter.
Yep. So once I prevented 4 damage, I'm once again vulnerable to meat damage. Now, of course, there is also net and brain damage, which this one does not protect me against. And I know that somebody has a couple of Jin-Teki cards.
That may or may not do net damage.
Net damage as opposed to meat damage. But that doesn't mean that private security forces don't exist.
It's true. This is true, my friend.
Let's go ahead and get a little bit more cash. And more cash.
Alright, draw a card. Okay. I'll get 2 money. Advance that once more. Oops, what am I doing? Okay.
That was actually kind of slick.
Your turn.
Alright. So, first action, we'll go ahead and draw a card.
That's legit.
And then we'll play it.
Ah! Really?
2, 3...
You get 3 sure gambles and 2 bank jobs in what, the first 18 cards or something like that?
Look, man, Andromeda, she likes her cash.
She does.
She does, and I've gotten a lot of it.
It's okay. You've gotten like no icebreakers, so
I'm gonna go ahead and draw.
I'm not too worried.
That could be fun. So for my last action, because my hand's getting a little crowded, spend 9 for a friend of mine.
Ooh,
The Femme Fatale,
is rough.
who's got a marker on the Heimdall. Yep.
That changes things.
It sure does.
That changes things. So that your final click?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, well. Priority requisition. I'll res him for free. Roto turret.
Trash 1 program and end the turn. But he's got no strength.
He does have no strength, but
He's a sentry.
yes. Well, I guess that was probably the wrong one to res after you, right after you install your little femme fatale there. But that's okay. That's my turn because that was 3.
Okay. And now you're at 5?
I am indeed. I
Of
told ya.
7?
One way or another, it'll be a fast game.
Yep. So... Draw a card. Play a card. Easy mark. 3 creds.
Once again, money, 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 money. You're so greedy, Frank. Share some of that wealth, will you? I could really use it. I mean, really.
How much money do you have?
0.
We're gonna go ahead and run your hand.
Hold on. Don't. I know I have at least one resin.
Careful viewers may recall me making this very mistake.
Also, that's HB, so it's at 1 strength, actually.
You're right. That's a Biodroid. No, it's not a Biodroid, so I'm fine.
It's Bio.
Biodroids.
Bioroid.
I can pay the trash cost from your hand, can I?
You can.
Yeah, we'll
Unfortunately, I have no money.
So that was my last one.
It is +1 because it's a Bioroid ice.
No, because this guy is Bioroid. It's a signifier.
Oh, I see. But
Yeah.
but it's part of the HB set. I don't know. That's weird.
One take on it.
No, I think you're right. I think I misread the card. Interesting. Anyway.
Made for our practice match being very exciting.
Yeah. Anyway, so... Was that your last?
Yeah, that was it. You're up. No, I have 4 clicks. Let me just run your hand.
Nice.
4 more times. Did you say draw on ice?
No. Of course not.
Well, your hand sounds like it's pretty cool. You're just gonna get 3 money?
It's cool for school, yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm a dummy. Whatever.
Yes.
Draw a card. Play a card. Get myself another 3 credits.
Easy mark. That's... You have gotten all of the money. Your deck is going to be out of money pretty soon here. And then you'll draw a Magnum Opus.
Then I'll draw a Magnum Opus. Yeah, that's how it rolls.
Yeah.
That's how we do this. So I have no way to do what I want to do. But we're going to do it, Tim. Because that's how we roll.
Okay.
Running interference. Pay 4. 2 clicks. Make a run.
You're running on.
Your hand. So it costs twice as much to res.
I'll pay 2.
Son of a
You guys, Snowflake.
Now it's a
remember
barrier.
Snowflake?
I do remember Snowflake.
Now the interesting thing
Is
I only have one credit.
So you're either spending 1 or nothing, and I gotta do it. Because I encountered it. So I'll just take 1.
This will be interesting.
It's just which hand. So just so you know, what happens with this card is each of us picks 0, 1, or 2 credits to spend.
If the runner and the corp spend a different amount, the run is ended. So he has to correctly choose the number of credits that I'm spending. So I can spend 0, and if he spends 0, he moves on. If he spends 1, then the run is ended. And that would actually be really good for me, to spend 0 and have you spend 1 and still the run be ended.
Yep.
However, if I spend 1, he spends 0, same situation. So it's essentially a 50-50 chance. Yeah.
Normally it's only a 33% chance for me to go on, so it's kind of nice in this situation. The question is, will Tim spend the money? Are we ready?
I'm not quite ready yet, Frank. This is a...
It's a big decision, I know.
It's a big decision. Okay. I'm ready. Go.
Yes! And we do still lose the money, which is a kick in the balls.
Yeah, it's especially to my balls. There you go, man.
Which one is it? Oh, you're gonna comment too late. Oh, man. Take it back. It's Chimera.
Oh, remember when I was like, I'm gonna draw an ice? That was the ice I drew.
Son of a bitch. Alright, that's all my actions. 5 credits for nothing.
And there's my card.
Do you mean ice? Do you mean event? Do you mean upgrade?
I mean card.
Is it an asset?
You're an asset.
Thanks, Tim. You are too.
Thanks. We'll install. And take 2 money, and that's my 3.
That's your 3.
That's my 3.
Alright. I'm drawn.
Okay.
Finally. Spending 5. For my friend and yours, the Crypsis.
Ah, Crypsis.
Yeah. I needed Crypsis for a while here. And I'm going to go ahead and get 4 money. Because I'm looking a little dry. So ends my turn.
You'd hate to be dry, wouldn't you?
It's okay, you can't do any meat damage to me.
Indeed.
Did I show the card I drew?
So my first 2 are going to be getting 2 credits. Oh, I forgot to... Did I draw a card? Yeah, I did. I got a...
What did you get?
You know what I got.
Yeah, I know what you
Did
got.
I draw a card?
I honestly could not tell you.
Yeah, whatever. We'll just assume I did. Because I thought I did, but I can't remember if I was... Anyway, okay.
You do enough draw phases, they all blur together.
And so my turn, it ends.
Am I an idiot?
I don't know, are you?
Tim, I think I'm an idiot.
You might be. Sometimes we're all idiots.
Sometimes we're all a little dumb.
Yep.
So that doesn't help me. Got a lot of options here. Okay. Here's how it's gonna go.
Okay.
First action. I'm going to install the Cortez chip. Trash. Choose 1 piece of ice. The corp must pay 2 credits as an additional cost to res that ice until the end of this turn.
Okay.
Next, I am going to run the archives. The mystery card in the archives is your friend and mine, Jackson Howard.
Yes.
But, would you say that was a successful run?
You would say that is a
Good.
successful run.
Because that was actually dumb and I didn't read my card all the way.
Okay.
And so instead, what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and put a virus counter on Crippy Crips.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and run here. But I'm going to trash the Cortez trip to make this guy cost 2 more.
Okay.
So, here, power of 0.
Power of 1.
It's just a code gate. And it's a
Yeah.
next code gate. There
Yeah.
aren't any other next on the field, right?
It's not every other, it's every next.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, he has 1.
So we'll pump Crypsis up to 1. And pump him up. It's a break. Right?
Yep.
So that's that. Loses his virus counter. That's the run we're in. Next up, we come up to Heimdall.
You should just skip right up with...
Femme Fatale.
Does she have to pay 3 to...
Pay 1 per subroutine on that ice.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And then we make it. Unless you want to res that ice. I know if it's a Chimera, you can no longer afford it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't afford it.
Okay. Go ahead. And we meet.
So which one do you want to access first?
We'll access the guy without any upgrades on him yet. One extra strength to all ice protecting it. I can drop 2 to trash that.
Take it. Take it, you filthy.
Yes, Project Vitiverse. Oh, that would have ended the game if I hadn't picked that up.
That would be Project Vitruvius.
I don't care.
I would have advanced it and...
That would have been it. That would have been the most disappointing loss in my career.
It would have been very, very satisfying for me.
After all the money I've spent.
Okay.
Woo! After that misplay, too.
These things happen. So you're done.
Yeah.
So I will draw a card.
You will. Recover these.
Yes. Yes, I will. All right. So. This is not going to drive well with other music.
No. Just cut it. Just cut the music.
Let us sound like a mess. Yeah, exactly. The music will drop out just for that part.
For that part, this is our, we call it Cyberpunk Acapella.
Yeah, Cyberpunk Acapella.
Look for our album on Bandcamp coming this winter.
Yes. Cyberpunk Acapella by Deckheads. Let's see here.
Thank you, Femme Fatale. You were there when I needed you. Because getting over Heimdall with Crypsis would have been awful.
Okay, so I'm going to do this.
Do it.
That. And take a credit.
Okay.
And so my turn it ends.
So your turn it ends. Now, let me think of something here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. First action, get my last 2 creds.
And thus.
Armitage Code Busting ends. Until I draw this card. Which is actually a very nice card to have drawn.
We'll see about that.
Won't we?
I suppose.
We'll get a credit, and then we'll make an installation. Of the Gordian Blade.
Ah, Gordian Blade.
Indeed. Gordian Blade. 2 strength.
Gates.
Yep. Breaks Code Gate 17 and 1 for 1 strength. Starts at a strength of 2.
Okay. My turn begins with a draw, of course. Next turn, or first, just drawing another card.
That's alright. Not what you needed, though.
Yeah, it's okay. Pay to 1. I'll get a credit.
Okay. Kick it off with a draw. So we'll get 2 credits and install. I'm gonna move this one down. The Corridor.
Corroder. Corridor?
Corridor.
Corroder.
Corrodor. Look, I'm not oxidizing shit right now, man.
Corridor.
Corridor. For some reason I thought it was like corridor, like a long hallway.
Like corridor?
Yeah. But then it has an O in it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So you got your set there, man.
I do. Got barriers, sentries.
Yeah.
Anybody. Code gates.
Code gates.
Your mom.
Is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
Draw a card.
I can't wait to look at the recap of this and find out how much money I've spent.
A lot.
A lot of money.
That is my turn.
Okay. It's an excellent card. And I will get $3.
And that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Oh, I have to draw a card, don't I?
Yep.
Did I draw a card already?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm having horrible memory when it comes to that this time around. I don't know why. But,
You can draw a lot of cards, they all blur together.
I'll draw one. It's 2. It's end of my turn.
Draw 1. Pay 1.
Pay 1. Ah, Armitage. Armitage.
Dude.
Armitage. Okay, yeah, anyway. I think we know what the correct pronunciation is. It's clearly Armitage. Armitage. Armi.
We're gonna use a card. You know well.
No?
It's a dangerous card.
Oh. Ooh,
Stim hack.
Stim hack.
So that'll give me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 credits for the run. Here.
Very well. I shall raise that for 2. We will call it... Let's call it a... What's the most expensive breaker you got there? Because you don't have any...
Well, it has no strength. Because it's not a Bioroid. So no matter what, it's going to cost me 1 to break.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. So let's call it a code gate. Why not?
Okay.
Three. Enigma, which is also a code gate.
Already strength 2, so I will spend 2.
Let's break it. Good game.
Whew.
I knew it was going to be a quick game one way or the other.
I don't know how quick that was, but that was good. That was good. Here, what else? So, other things in my hand. I had my Ice Carver. An emergency shutdown, which if I ran on HQ, I could have forced you to flip Heimdall.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have mattered because Heimdall's
An extra Fem.
basically ignored.
And HQ interface, which I wanted to use so bad, lets me get 2 cards out of your HQ. But it cost me 4, and I ran out of money.
That's a good card. Yeah,
And that wouldn't have ended the game.
That would have ended the game if you didn't. Yeah.
Even if I had made it on your hand, which was my goal, I wouldn't have been able to end it.
I didn't anticipate you getting a stim hack.
No, and I'd actually had that in my starting hand. I've had it the entire
Really?
game.
Wow.
But I saw it happening. I was like, I can't let it happen.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense to. I don't know why you wouldn't have it, but stim hack's a really good closer.
It is. Absolutely is. Especially
that because I was like, he has no money. He has no way to get money easily. I can totally do this and.
I got my Armitage, but I knew I had spent 3 turns scraping for cash.
You could have ended the game so early. I had nothing but agendas early on. Nothing but agendas.
Well, I spent time cleaning up your remote servers for a while.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have any ice to get to your hand.
I was installing remote server with no ice, remote server, no ice, remote server.
And but the thing is if there's anything I've learned as a corporation, is that you need money to do anything. You can't raise your ice, you can't advance agendas, so me keeping the money out of your hands by breaking your Adonis campaigns, making sure you didn't get that upgrade.
Yeah, I thought I had the game when I got lucky enough to land the Heimdall on the accelerated beta test.
But once again, I had the Femme Fatale in my starter hand.
Femme Fatale, and you had so much money that Femme Fatale's not cost is nothing.
How much money did I get from cards? So that was 12. Another 6, so that's 18. I got all 3 Sure Gambles, which is another 12.
Right. Plus how many bank jobs?
Bank jobs, 2 bank jobs for an extra 16.
Yeah.
So that's what, 28.
I got
36 credits from money cards. That's what it means to be a criminal.
I think I got 2 credits, maybe 3 credits from Pad campaign, none from my other Pad campaign, and none from Adonis campaign.
Because I broke them.
No hedge funds.
But how much money did I spend breaking that?
A lot of money.
I spent a lot of money breaking that. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Didn't see any of my Eve campaigns,
4,
no hedge funds. I just had no money this game.
I didn't spend nearly as much breaking your stuff as I did making money.
Yeah, I just... Yeah, you did... That's true. You have your toolbox and Femme Fatale.
Two very expensive cards.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's great is right at the end there, I managed to get my full set and getting this.
I'm so mad that I didn't have any money when you hit snare.
That would have been bad for me because my hand was good the entire game. And the thing is I didn't want to lose my second Femme Fatale because there's use in a second Femme. But the thing is, I didn't also want to use my last two. Well, I could have probably dropped Crypsis at this point.
So once again, the runner is the victor.
Once again, yeah, we
just...
You know what we need to do? There's only one way to end this. Corp v Corp match.
That would be really boring. That's
I think it'd be pretty cool, Tim.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if I like your icy attitude.
I wouldn't have any ice in my deck. It was nothing but...
Agendas.
Yeah.
Agendas and money.
Exactly.
You know those mining corporations?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I should have splashed, or I should have thrown some melanges in here.
No, I would have broken them.
Yeah, it's true. They only cost, what, 1 or 2? I can remember. They're cheap.
They're easy to get going and easy to break.
Yeah, that's true.
But you spend all 3 clicks for 7 credits? Really not a bad payoff.
It's true.
Especially because you still get to draw your card every turn.
Yeah.
God, I had so much money.
Alright, so the original format for this show was we play four games of a certain... do 4 episodes of a certain game, and then talk about that game, decide whether or not we should go on and do another game. We've both been having a lot of fun with Netrunner, so we'd both like to do a 5th, and it's a 2-2 tie, so we gotta have a tiebreaker to see who wins the Android Netrunner series. I mean, how could we not?
Did I shuffle in my... There she is. Woo!
So we will most certainly be playing a tiebreaker. Now, Frank, would you like to flip, or do you want me to flip my...
You know, I feel like I've done all the flipping. Go ahead, flip it. Okay. You'll play the role.
So clearly, obvious, you know, as is natural, red will be runner, blue will be corp.
Good job, Andromeda.
I will be the runner.
All right.
So once again, we will switch sides.
Now, do I go ahead? Now, we got a couple of packs that bring NBN a lot of power. So do I want to try and bring NBN back to glory, or should I try it with somebody new?
I don't know. So, yeah, you probably noticed in our last couple of episodes that we did some deck building, but we didn't have a lot of cards other than the core deck. We had Humanity's Shadow and What Lies Ahead, and that's it in terms of data packs. Since then, which you probably saw, is that we have Cyber Exodus, Opening Moves, Malatempora, and one other one. It was a Study in Static. That's what it was. Study in Static.
I didn't buy them. I don't know.
So we had a lot more cards to play with for this time around.
Yeah. It made the deck building take quite a while because you're looking at it, you're like, wow, so many good cards. Like, how many cards are in your deck?
My deck? I don't know. It's like 50...
Okay, so 50, it's not too bad.
53
not too bad.
Or something like that? Yeah.
I never counted my deck.
What if you didn't get up to 45?
Then I would have been a horrible cheater. But that's 45.
It probably is.
Yeah.
What is this, 44?
She's the 45th. But anyway, we're doing the next match. That'll be the tiebreaker, and then after that we'll go on to our next game, which we've already selected, but we'll save that for after the next video.
I've already told some.
Did you?
There's people who know. Oh. Yeah, it's out there.
It's out there?
Cyberspace.
Cyberspace?
Yep.
Cyberpunk space?
Cyberpunk space.
Let's just say we aren't done with the future. Well, I guess it's not actually the future, is it?
Yeah, dude, it's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Wow, you just killed it. I don't know. It's Narnia.
Yeah.
It's the Narnia deck builder.
No, it's the Star Wars LCG.
I wish. Did you ever play the old TCG?
No, there's an LCG now.
Really?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Fantasy Flight's got a Star Wars LCG.
Fantasy Flight?
I didn't tell you that? Yeah.
No.
I didn't tell you that?
No, I'm excited about that.
I think it might be a reboot of the TCG, but I'm not sure.
We'll have to tell Isaac.
Yeah.
He'll be excited.
Yeah, but it isn't the Star Wars LCG, but it is a related game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Public Sympathy. What a fun card.
Yeah. Too bad you can...
No, I didn't get it. I got it my first hand the first time I played this deck. It gives you 2 extra cards for your max hand, which is perfect when you start with Andromeda and you get Public Sympathy in your starting hand, because then I was able to hold a hand of 6 for a couple of turns.
Completely takes away the risk that you running Andromeda.
Yeah. But it costs 2 to drop, so I mean...
Yeah. It's worth it. I mean, you usually get money in your first hand, especially if you're...
I can't believe I got
much
2...
money in your deck.
I can't believe I had 2 sheer gambles. Oh, it was wonderful.
I can't believe I got 0.
Well, consider, it was down to that card. If I hadn't run
true,
it,
yeah.
you would have won.
Mhm.
Like, it was a close game.
It was a close.
And you didn't even have to
And
use
that
your...
stim hack is... Without the stim hack, I win.
Worth it for that one influence. Because
Okay.
it's free. Anyway.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time on a Deckheads, so, on a Deckheads.
On a Deckheads, yeah. Do we have a nice parting word?
That's to be done, yeah.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Don't listen to him, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay.
Goodbye, Brandon. I'll always love you.
Okay, so I'm gonna introduce this soon. Oh, man. I'm timid, it's so hard. Wait, I'm not gonna be able to talk at all. Okay.
That was good. That was good.
That was good.
Yeah, I like the beat.
I know.
You do have the biggest deck on the table.
It's true. We put our decks out on the table. This isn't.
I gotta say that.
This isn't the time for a deck measurement contest.
Yeah. It's not necessarily how big your deck is, but how you draw it.
Welcome to Deckheads. This is episode 4. I forgot my name.
He's Tim.
And I'm Frank.
Wait, no! How are you both of us? I'm a biologist.
That's the end of our physics lecture for today.